Hello Pisces, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new to the channel, thank you for coming. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe, as that does help to escalate the videos around YouTube. And we've got second house, 11th house. And we've got third house coming in. Let's get some astrological guidance now. So we've got Taurus I have coming in for the second house. Now Taurus normally rules the second house, so that's a very good thing. Stability coming in for you. We've got Grand Cross coming into the 11th house. 11th house is normally friendships, any kind of group activities, your hopes and dreams, your wishes for the future, your hobbies and your interests. And then for the third house, we've got Libra I balance coming in. So this is about relationships of some sort. It can be romantic or it could be business related. Bottom of the astrological deck is Yod Destiny. So you're unfolding on a specific sort of path at the moment. You're advised just to keep going on that. Let's just take what we can. We've got Guinevere coming in. We've got Isis past life. And then we've got Aphrodite, inner goddess. And then bottom of the goddess deck is Sedna, infinite supply. Let's just get a destiny card for you. We've got honesty. Okay. And I'm going to use the fairy tarot deck as well. Get some insight there. We've got 6 of autumn. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So we'll get to that. More than likely that's coming in because of your second house. And then the bottom of the fairy tarot is Queen of Autumn. So this indicates somebody, so Queen of Coins, this is normally somebody who's generous, stylish, gracious and practical, any one of those. But it can also be you embodying these qualities at the moment. So there may be somebody around you who's got these qualities, or you may just need to embody them into your life at the moment. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Okay, so a very positive thing coming. This person will, as I said, be generous, very stylish person, probably got a very stylish home, or they are just stylish in themselves, but also practical. They're good with money and good with managing abundance. Okay, and then we've got honesty coming in here. So you may need to do this with regards to your third house, but also your 11th house. So let's just see how that comes out for you. Okay, let's start here. So we've got Yod Destiny coming in. So this is a destiny card. So this is like a life purpose or special purpose card. It indicates that you are on a very specific path at the moment, and that you're just to keep going, even though it may seem difficult and a bit like you're sort of treading on your own, almost like you're a pioneer, or you're kind of just not getting support and advice from others with whatever it is that you're busy with. That is completely appropriate for this energy, because this does set you apart from others in some way. So you could come across as the black sheep of the family, or you could just be marching to a different drummer. So you may just feel out of sorts with other people around you, with other people that you're involved with, or could even be family. You just may feel that you've got a different slant on things, a different understanding or a different path to them. So don't expect to have, sort of ongoing support and advice. That won't happen with this energy. What it does do is it actually builds up tremendous inner strength for you to follow your own path. Now, as I said, the path may not necessarily be clear to you, but just do what you have to do in the present moment and wait for each step to reveal itself. Because with this, you've got to go into your, within to consult your inner GPS. We all have that. And so, look after your health, look after your mindset, retreat if you have to. You may have to work in private, or you may have to do things in private, or just quietly on your own, working on things. In some cases, it can be like a secret where you just work quietly on whatever it is that you're trying to push forward. But it can also just be retreating from other people in the world to get on with what it is that you need to do. And that's completely appropriate for this energy, because it is about that. It's about tuning into your own intuition, your feelings, and if you are looking after your body and meditating regularly, exercising or walking in nature, spending time in nature, you will automatically be able to do that. So just look after yourself, keep things as clear as possible, and you'll be able to connect with your inner self, and then you'll be able to navigate this path, whatever it may be. So it's kind of like following your own circumstances, your own life path that could be revealed for you now. And just stay with that. Don't give up. Just keep going, and you will get there. There is success on the other side of this, but you will feel mostly alone in whatever it is that you're doing. But it's a very specific task. It's a very sharp point there. A lot of pressure bearing down on you, but it's to push you in the direction of this life path, or this purpose that you're doing, you're busy with, or it's perhaps your particular purpose, however it may be and however it's manifesting for you. Just keep on with it, and you will get to the other side and bring the success in. At the bottom here, we've got Sedna Infinite Supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So this is a beautiful card. This is a card to reassure you that this is an abundant universe, okay? It's just abundant. And all you have to do is tap in to that abundance and just rest assured that all your needs will be met. You will have a roof over your head. You will have enough food on your table. You will have what you need, okay? And just to relax into that and focus on other aspects of your life which are coming up for you now. And, it may be that you need to spend time at the ocean, as in a holiday or sort of a weekend away, whatever you can do at this time. Or it may be that you may be thinking of moving to the sea, or the seaside, or a water body, but preferably the seaside, joining a seaside community, or relocating, or just perhaps spending time there, just to regroup, and to also to sort of shore up your energies, to get in touch with nature, but also to get in touch with the elemental nature of a water body, specifically the sea in this instance. And you may be finding that you have an empathy with the creatures of the sea, or you just like to you like to do beach cleanups, or you want to support the any sort of sea charities, or sea sort of support any sea kinds of activities, or like National Sea Rescue or something like that, or for the creatures of the sea. Any support that you can give, whether it's voluntarily or however you want to do it, will be greatly appreciated, because then you give back. And this is what she's about. Okay, she's about the ocean and the creatures of the ocean, but she's saying that it's an abundant universe, and that you can tap into that, and rest assured that there is infinite supply there for you. So now we've got here second house. This is the house of income. So however you earn your income, whether it's through a specific profession, or you may have multiple forms of income, the second house covers that. It also covers your self-worth, and also your inherent like capabilities, your skills, your talents, and so on. It's also your value systems, what you value in yourself, and then also what you value in others. And it's also about ownership. So your value systems built on your ownership, so what you own. So it can be material things at this time, but it can also be property, land, real estate. All of that comes into the second house as well. So that may be a profession, or it may just be that you have ownership of property, or you want to. All of that comes into the second house. So now we've got here Taurus I have. So this is very much about laying a foundation for life and the accumulation of funds. Taurus is all about that. They love to do that. They love to always be accumulating, whether it's material things or money, and putting it away and building up a very good, strong foundation. That's kind of in their nature. Now you've got here at the top Guinevere, true love. So the romantic stirrings of your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So it's saying here that somebody is coming in for you, or it could be the regeneration or the renewal of an existing love in your life. And this is also echoed by this card, because this is very much, it's a very sensual card. It's a very loving card, but it's very much about the sensual nature. It's about luxuries, living well, eating well, and sort of a very healthy and active sex life, things like that, all come in with Taurus. But it's a very sensual card, and they love tactile things, and they love luxury, and they love home comforts. So this is about building up your home comforts in order to share them with this person, or this person may be coming in to assist you with that. You know, it could be a business that you're together in, or some other mutually compatible or mutually supportive situation that you're going into now. But this is it's all about that. It's the accumulation of luxuries and your home comforts, and building things around your relationship, and that comes via income, but it also comes via self-worth, you know, building up your self-worth, and your value systems, you know, valuing the love in your life as over and above material things. Because sometimes with Taurus it can go the other way. It can be too materialistic, and then the energy becomes heavy. You want to keep things flowing. You want to keep things growing. Growth is key with the Taurus card. So this is also about spending time in nature, hands in the soil if you do gardening, things like that. So it's a very tactile, sensual energy, but it's also got to do with monetary matters, the building up of funds, and building up, like your home is your castle, you know, building that up so that you're on a very strong, firm foundation. And it's about growth, really. That's what's coming in for you. So whatever is coming in, this person is bringing this in for you. It could very well be that this you may have a person coming in who is very much like this, who can help you make your dreams come true. And they may be very much like this, generous, gracious, but very practical, and it's coming into your second house, which is the practicality house, because it's ruled by Taurus, and methodical, and it's, you know, it's about the accumulation of things. So you could have this person coming in for you, although it says Queen of Autumn, it could be a masculine or a feminine coming in for you, or you could be activating this aspect of yourself at this time, and you're doing this to provide home comforts and nurturing for your person, which is coming in for you, or it's a renewal or a regeneration of your existing relationship at this time. But it's the nurturing and the building up home comforts to share with your person. Then we've got the 11th house here. So this is about friends. So you can have friends around you at this time, which may be meaningful for you in the 11th house. It could be new friends or existing friends, or you may just find that some are leaving and moving off out of your friendship circle. That's happening to a lot of people at the moment, because the world is changing. Consciousness is all important, and you may just find that, you know, you kind of, certain friends that you have been involved with may be falling away from you, or just moving off, especially if you're entering a new phase in your life with a new relationship, or you're changing aspects of the way you live your lifestyle currently. So it can be that, but it's also about your hopes, your dreams for the future. And you may be getting glimpses of future with the 11th house. So it's like seeing the future, visions of the future. It's also your hobbies and interests and pushing those forward, and that's part of your vision for the future. It's also about groups, any groups that you may be in sort of part of, like that can be a society or an association or a club, or it could be a company, a group of companies, but it's normally you within a group of people all working towards a common endeavor, or some sort of activity. This can also be social reform and global consciousness. So this can be things going on in the collective, which you are either wanting to join, or you are joining, or you are shifting and changing that in some way, or you are being influenced in some way. So social reform, seeing changes in the world. It's also following trends and movements in society, which may be appropriate for your hobbies and interests. Maybe that's something that you've got an artistic thing. Because of Taurus, you may have a very artistic bent to you, and this is about tracking that, following those trends and so on. So all of these elements come in with the 11th house. But it can just simply be about your dreams. And you've got here, as I said, this Queen of Autumn card comes in, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So this could be a new friendship coming in, somebody that you're meeting right now, and they're going to assist you with this. But it's saying to you, be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful. So this is very much a Taurus card as well. This is it is about that. It's a very Taurian energy, and as I said, you may have a very powerful friend who's going to help you with this at this time. It may be a masculine or a feminine, as I say, and so that's coming in for there. At the bottom, you've got a very strong card. You've got Grand Cross Provoker. So this is a very this is a catalyst for change, this card. So in some way, shape or form in this house, you are being kind of pressurized and into a corner almost to make changes. And this, it builds up a lot of inner strength and resilience, this card, this energy. You've got four hard angles bearing down, and it produces pressure. And that's how you make diamonds, from pressure. So this is about mining for that within yourself. It's also about managing a whole lot of things at the same time. So this can be multitasking, juggling, and it's using all your talents and skills and ability, which came up with the second house. So these could be to do with your artistic qualities. It could even be stage work, anything like that. But it's saying you're going to need these skills and talents, and this possibly its ability to make money, because that's the Taurian card. So there may be something to do with that coming in, but it's about juggling, which is fine because you've got all the skills and talents to do that, but you need to be moving forward while you do that and not standing still. So the only way you can do that and manage that multitasking energy when you've got lots of things coming at you all at once, no sooner do you get through one thing and then the next thing comes up. So that is through prioritizing, and also through time management, and also communicating with others. This is to harness the energies, which are going to be quite intense, harnessing those energies and channeling it into your priority list, which may be changing regularly, and then managing your time around that, being very strict about that, and then also communication with others, so that you don't cut yourself off and get isolated, because when you're sometimes under pressure, that can happen. But it's also about allocating time for yourself. So within those schedules, you need to have a block where you can just take a breath and calm down, because you're also going to have a person, some sort of regeneration of a love in your life, or a new love coming in. And you can't. You need to actually set time aside so that all your bases are being covered. But you're going to be juggling lots of different things, whether it's work related and personal related, or home related, whatever. It's a whole lot of things all coming at you at once, and it's working forward with that. But it's to help you build up resilience, but it's also to bring about change. Some sort of shift is needing to happen, and it puts you under pressure to do that. So there could be a few frustrations with this, but if you follow the prioritizing rule and the time management rule, then you will get there in the end. Now, whatever is occurring in this house, whether it's a friendship or multiple friends, or changes within that, or your hopes and dreams, or it's to do with group things and social consciousness and so on. Isis past life is coming in. So this situation involves your past life memory. So it could be a person or a friendship. somebody can either coming in to help you, and it could very well be this person, or it could just be that, you know, as I said, your friendship circle may be changing and some are leaving or moving off into their own, you know, they're following their own path right now. So it could be all of those depending on your situation. But it's saying that whatever is occurring, anything sort of rising up, whether it's fears or blocks or what you perceive as a problem or a difficulty, it's saying that it's connected to a past life. And this is something that you kind of brought in with you, and it's going to appear again because you need to resolve it and move forward. So it's saying that don't let those ancient fears and worries and concerns hold you back. You must move forward. And this is why we've got catalyst of change. It will put you under pressure, okay, to move forward, to make the changes. And don't let these past memories or sort of feelings deep within hold you back. Don't let these fears hold you back, or any kind of like self-sabotage or self-undoing, which can happen with Pisces. Okay, so you kind of work back on yourself, you know. So don't let those things hold you back. That's what she's here to say. It could also be that, as I said, somebody is in your life at the moment and it's a past life connection which is coming in now, and you're working on something, working together on certain issues to move yourselves, both of you, forward in some way. So you're resolving, or you're either resolving and ending something, or you are working together, co-creating, and with a project, you know, however it plays out for you. It could even be this person that's coming in, this love interest, or it could be another person altogether who's going to help you with this, your dreams come true, or it could be the same person, you know. But there's abundance coming in there for you, some sort of support. And I'm saying that again because you've got Libra eye balance here, which is about partnership. So this is more than likely with your person, but I said it could also be business related, or this other person coming in to help you with your dreams, or they could be the same person, but there's partnership involved here. Okay, so this normally indicates a love relationship, like a commitment as in a marriage, or a long-term commitment to somebody, but it can also be a business partnership. All right, but it's saying here that this is falling into your third house. So there's communication required here. Communication with this person, and also communication with others. So third house covers all forms of communication, whether it's written, verbal, or even body language comes in here. But it can be sort of written things like documents and contracts. Now, it could very well be to do with you making a commitment in a relationship. So that's a document, like a contract, or you know, some sort of legal binding document could come in with this. Or it's to do with the formation of a business partnership. As I said, some sort of co-creation is going on here, whether it's with your love interest or it's this other person. There's a co-creation coming on here. But what it is saying is that it can also be possibly a family member, you know, some other person that is around that is going to help you at this time with this person coming in here. Now, this say that because the third house can be communication with general relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings. It can even be a neighbor. But so that all of that comes in with the third house. It's also short journeys. This is normally local journeys, but it could be a short journey for you. It can involve a car, or, you know, like road maps and things. So if you are relocating close to a water body like the sea, or you are planning a trip with this person to go and investigate something, or invest in something, or to start something, or whether it's a short trip that you're just taking just for a break. So that may come in for you as well. So as I said, with the honesty card, this is about being honest with your person, with your love interest, and with also this other person who's coming in for you. Or it could be, as I said, a family member. Somebody's coming in to assist you, but it's about honesty. And when you've got a partnership card coming in like that, it's very, very important. This is about mutual support. But it's also about balancing your needs, okay? Because Libra rule, you know, is about balance. So it's balancing your needs and the other person's needs, and each must be heard equally and honored equally. And this is where the honesty comes in, okay? So you need to articulate, and this is why you've got the messages card here. This is about communicating your needs to this person and in this relationship, so that there's no misunderstanding. Okay, be clear, get it out there, whatever it is you need to say, or whatever it is you would like to propose as a sort of a coming together, or whether it's a contract or just some sort of project that you're working on, or something that you're working on together. As I said, it could be the love interest, or it could be something else. So it's about being honest with yourself, number one, bringing those feelings up in yourself, and being clear, communicating clearly, so there's no confusion. Okay, because confusion can sometimes come in with the Pisces. So because you're so connected to Neptune and to the divine realms, so sometimes that can come in. So be clear with yourself, but then also with your person and in this situation at the moment. And obviously this can come in to do with your 11th house, which could be friends, but it's also within a group. You might be in a group situation there where some issue may come up, and now you've got to be clear about certain things. And there's ways of saying this so that you don't offend. You're just being honest and true and direct. You're speaking your truth without offending others. So bear that in mind. And then to do with this third house and this partnership, we've got Aphrodite, inner goddess. So this is very much about self-care. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. But what I feel that this is about communicating your own sort of your feminine side, your femininity. Now, whether you're masculine or a feminine, it doesn't matter. We've got both in each of us, and we've got to balance both. So this is about expressing those feminine principles and the nurturing and the self-care. And you need to do this because it's about being honest, okay? But it's also about balancing your needs with the other person's needs. And this is where the self-care comes in, because that is part of your self-care. Articulating, actually speaking up about what it is that you, what you're about, or what it is you want to bring to the table in this relationship, whether it's a business or a personal love relationship. It's part of your self-care, being clear, so that each person has their chance to speak and say what they need to say. To be clear about that, you can't suppress your needs, which is about this. You can't suppress your needs in favor of the other. Okay, there's got to be balance within this relationship, and that's what this is about. It's about honoring yourself, honoring, what it is that you want to bring to the table in this relationship, and honoring the love or the partnership or the project or whatever it is that you're going to be working on. And it's got to be expressed in the third house. It has to be said or written down in some form, so that everybody knows, and and you're honoring that person's whatever they've said, and they are honoring what you have said. And then there's mutual support, then there's negotiation, then there's mediation with the Libra card. Okay, so it's about taking care of yourself in those circumstances, so that you don't feel overlooked or resentful because you haven't expressed your needs, or you haven't had the chance. You must speak up. Okay, very important. And then, as I said, with 6 of Autumn, the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, which I feel is coming in for your 2nd house, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So something is coming in for you, and it's coming in with the accumulation of money in the 2nd house. There's something coming in for you to assist you, and you may just have to settle a few things, or you may be using this within this relationship that you're in, and talking about it, and with the good you do comes back to you. You may be helping a family member as well, or somebody close to you at this time with certain things. So you are paying it forward because somebody else is coming in to assist you, and then you pay it forward, and so on. Okay, Pisces, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful month, and I will see you next time.